It's me, your little boy, K. Samson. Listen, you refuse to settle for less, and that is why they are unhappy. Listen, a lot of people truly hate you. Why? Because you refuse to settle for less. I don't used to say this word. We don't settle for less. No matter how hard life may turn, we choosing ones, we don't settle for less. We always try to break record. And this is why they hate us the most. This is why many people are always angry, mad, frustrated, hurt, because we don't settle for less. We always try to break that record. Those things that nobody is able to do, those things that people are scared of doing, we always pushed ourselves to do it. So some people out there hate you because you refuse to settle for less. You refuse to do what? To settle for less. That is not part of us. Settling for less is the worst thing that we choosing ones don't agree. You know what I'm saying? So they truly hate you because you refuse to settle as they're settled. You refuse to do what? How will I say it? You refuse to be weak like them. My daddy used to tell me those days when I was a kid. He said, Samson, you will understand the reason why I always wake up in the night to go and hunt. So when I get to Libya, nobody to give me food, nobody to feed me, nobody to cook for me to eat. I personally advise myself to be myself. You know what I'm saying? I personally advise, nobody advise me anymore. I automatically advise myself. When I come back from work, after doing like 9 to 10 hours, work, if I come back, I will still be like, where is my sister? where is my mom? I wish they are here. You know what I'm saying? So, because those days when I was at home, I don't stress myself. Anytime I come back from work, my mom, my sister, they are there. So, food is already 24 hours available. So, when I get to that place, I realized that I need not to think about them anymore. I need not to think whether they are with me or not. We don't settle for less, bro. Yes, things are hard, but they know that you always refuse to settle for less. Things are not appropriately I said may not be appropriately good as it ought. Things may be difficult, but they know that you always refuse to settle for less. Many of them have quitted. Many of them have give up. Many of them have surrendered. Many of them have automatically give up upon their dream. But just because of the fact that you refuse to settle for less, and that is why they hate you. Because you don't give up too easily like them. You don't quit easily like them. You don't render render help like you are about to be arrested. You always try to make life different. Where they fail, you win. Where they give up, you give in. Where they refuse to do what? To wake up, you wake it up. That's why many of us don't know how many records that we have break. Record that we have keep. You are not giving up the way they give up. You are not quitting the way they quitted. And that is why they hate you the most. Majority of people up there are angry. Why? Because you always refuse to give up. Majority of people up there are frustrated because you always refuse to to give up. So you are not giving up, and that is really what pissing them off. You are not surrounding. You are not even giving the sign that you want to quit. And that is why they hate you the most. That is why many of them are angry, mad. Some of them will be like, why are you not giving up? Why you don't want to give up? Why you don't want to surrender? Why you don't want to... We don't fit in. We always do what make That's why when Joseph realized what he's gonna do, he refused to give out. He refused to fit in. He refused to be discouraged. Despite of all that he went through, he still refused to do what? Fit in with what? With failure. He still refused to fit in with garbages. He still refused to do what? To quit the worst others have quitted. Look at David. All Israel were so afraid. They quitted too early. But the moment Joseph David stood up. David said, no. Christ was wounded. God was wounded. God have taken all that I needed. God owed me. So I need not to be afraid of thee. He that can kill the soul. He that can kill the body but cannot be able to kill the soul. I will always be afraid of him who is capable to destroy the soul and destroy the body. So they are mad at you. Why? Because they know that you are doing different. Why? Because they know that you refuse to fit in with them. We don't fit in. We don't mingle. We are different. We don't try to make people to like us. We try to make things to be known. We are legacy generation. We are the chosen generation. I come for to show His excellency. All we require for God, God have given us. We know who we are. So you piss them off. You know what I'm saying? Many people up there are not happy because you always make record. You always drop something that they don't believe that it will be you. You know what I'm saying? So remain blessed.